for those who sell cocaine, tramadol, and drugs. When initially those you are selling the drugs to come to them, they are very, very nice to them. When you are new to them, very, very fresh, before you become an addict, they give you the best of their products. They treat you very nice, they are very nice to you, they are very lenient to you. But as soon as you get addicted, then they know that if you are not going anywhere, so now they are more hard on you. They can increase the cost of their products, be it weed or whatever, and they can treat you more normally. Because now they are not coming from a place of just wanting to smoke or wanting to inject the cocaine, but now you are addicted, you need it. And that's what happens with most interactions with females. Initially, the girl is so nice, and anything that you say goes, and she's cool with everything. Then all of a sudden, it seems as if all of a sudden she's changed, because now you've given her signs that you are addicted and you're not going anywhere. The Bible in the book of Amos chapter 3 verse 5 says something. It says, does a bird fly in a trap on the ground when there's no bait in it? It's a question. Have you ever seen a bird that is flying into a trap when there's nothing in it? When you place a trap, or let's even look at the rats. When you place a rat trap in your kitchen and you don't place anything on it, forget. No rats is going in. So first of all, a bait has to be placed into the trap. Does a bird fly into a trap when there's no bait in it? What is leading you to chase that woman? You seen curves, you seen something. So you are following, just like a rat has seen a cheese on the rat trap and it's following it. So the bait pulls you in. And it went on to ask another question. Amos chapter 3 verse 5 says, does a trap spring out from the earth when it captures nothing in it? Have you ever seen something like that before? A rat trap. I want us to come to terms that we can easily relate to. A rat trap is placed in your kitchen or whatever it is. Have you ever seen when you get to the kitchen, the trap is shut and there's nothing in it? Someone has to step in it or something has to happen before the trap shuts. So you have to be gotten addicted before what? Pa! And also about the concept of body count. What's body count? Body count basically is about the number of men that a woman has got involved with sexually, that's slept with. That's her body count. For instance, a young woman is here and she slept with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men. Her body count is 5. And women feel very bad when their body counts are very high. That it makes them feel so much shame. So they try as much as possible to make it as low as possible. So what happens is that when a man is able to get the first one, it's easier for the man to get it again. Because it's the same man, so the body count is not going up. I guess what I'm trying to say. But to introduce a new man into it, it's a new count. Further, let me explain something to you. Okay, let me start from the foundation. There's something called neoteny, and it's about this. Have you seen a child before? A child like 4 years, 5 years. They have certain traits. They are smallish. They don't have any beard or facial hair. Their features are more rounded. Their skin is very soft and smooth. Their voices are what? Smaller. When a man grows, he loses those traits very early on as soon as he enters puberty. Women don't lose those traits. It takes longer for a woman to lose those childlike or childish traits. I guess what I'm trying to say. So basically, her voice is still small. Her skin is still that smooth. She doesn't have any facial hair. I guess where I'm coming from. And when you look at children, there are two things that we basically do for them. One, we try to maximize their pleasure and we try to minimize their pain. I guess where I'm coming from. Those are the two things we do for children. So, what do I mean by maximizing pleasure? A child is there, he has not asked for chocolate. But every day you come from work, you want to buy chocolate for the child. You are doing of maximizing pleasure. Because when you do something for the child, it makes you very happy that, oh, I'm going to buy chocolate. The child doesn't even. And for instance, if you are going to do something for me, you might just show me where I can get nice chocolates. But for you to go and buy nice chocolate for me, it's very less likely. You are introducing pleasure. Then we minimize pain by the fact that when a child is coming up, you want to place safety measures at home. So that maybe the stairs, you put something there so that the child will not fall off the stairs. So you are trying to minimize pain. The child asks for it. It's possible the child may not really get hurt or that, but you are placing measures in place because the child looks small and he looks frail, looks weak, and he looks vulnerable. So somehow, because women are able to maintain those their childlike features for long, they don't lose the privileges that come with neoteny. You understand what I'm saying? In their teens or even in their 20s, men still seek to maximize pleasure and minimize pain for women. The same way you might relate to a woman who did, for instance, if a child comes and you are sleeping, the child is on your lap, the child slaps your face. Will you slap his face back? No, you think that it's a child and you don't want to give it, that's the same way we treat women. When they come out and they misbehave or do certain things, oh, she's a woman, don't mind them, you don't want to. At the same time, to what? We maximize pleasure by trying to take them out to the best of places, do things for them. So, a woman, until she reaches the age of 30 and 35 and above, she doesn't know the difference between special treatment and normal treatment. So, all the things you are doing for her, she doesn't see that special treatment. That's why you become so bitter. So, upon all these things I've been doing for you, she doesn't see it that way because she's used to getting, especially she's a very beautiful woman, she's used to getting privileges again and again and again. She has not, for you, a man, right? But as soon as you knock 12 years there going, I get what I'm trying to say. So, she doesn't actually know the difference between special treatment and normal treatment. But as soon as she starts losing a neoteny, and what causes a person to lose their neoteny? It's a chemical. It's called testosterone. When a woman reaches a particular age, she starts producing more testosterone also, and she starts changing. But as far as women getting deference or those special treatment from men is concerned, they still have to adjust or find ways and means of getting more because they get addicted to the special treatment. So what they do is that they know that, for instance, Daniel here, well, Daniel is starting life young. I'll move out with Daniel, I'll go out with him, he says he likes me. But Daniel is limited. Maybe the amount of money he's getting from work a month, he can afford to buy me a bag. But I also need a shoe. So she has to attach herself with someone else who she will also be chatting on phone with, who can get her a shoe. So they maximize their deference in terms of time and in terms of resources. So the resources part, I'm talking about the bag, shoe, someone else to do something for someone. But in terms of time, to maybe the amount of time that you can do something for her, to come and do something for a privilege for her to let you come and do something. You cannot have 24 hours in a day to do it. And she might need someone to do something else, or she might need someone to do something else at another time. So she has to maximize the deference by having a number of men who she's placed either in the friend zone or having sexual relations with. And the truth of the matter is that what will make her deference increase, or what will make a man more willing to yield to her, to offer her special privileges, is what? Sexual intercourse. So she's going to do it to make it the man more willing to let more go. Because if you are, unless you are a fool, if you are a woman, you are not really getting any kind of rarely, unless the man is not, rarely would you be willing to just define it. Of course, a few men do it. But a woman knows that the more that if she's able to offer her body, the man will be more willing to do certain things. So what I'm going to tell you is that women do things.
Yeah.
These are things that you have to be very much aware of. If you are ignorant of them, you'll be making silly mistakes and you find yourself, if you don't take care, you go and get married to a certain woman that, and the funny thing about the matter is that, listen, her past matters a lot because her past makes her. As you're sitting here now, you are a product of your past. Do you know that? The school you went to, you are telling me that my past doesn't matter. I've been to medical school for all these years, and it doesn't matter. It has changed me. That's why I'm standing here. I can have skills as a doctor, and you're telling me that it doesn't matter. What's wrong with you? Your past matters. Your past shapes you into what you are today. The way you think. If you move out from here, and you go out and you're thinking a particular way, because you've been here, it's part of your past. So don't let anybody fool you with that stupidity that the past doesn't matter. I'm not saying that you should judge people by their past and that nobody can change. People have the propensity and the chance to change. But what I want you to understand is that a person's change is independent of you. The only change that is dependent on you is you. Because I could hope that Job would stop doing the particular thing I think he should do. But I could only hope. I'm not Job. Job is the one who decided I will not do it anymore. I will do it. So why do you want to place your life, risk your life on someone who is like a particular way when you don't have any evidence for a person actually changing? And you want to just throw the whole concept of the past into gutter as if it doesn't exist. My brother, you pay for it. Because her past has changed her. The number of men that she has been with, the experience that she's had, all those things have shaped her in what she thinks a man should do for her. Because a woman who has had a lot of difference and variety in terms of men is difficult to satisfy sexually, financially, or in any way. So why do you want to take that risk? She has so many men to compare to you. Maybe one particular man was good at playing with a vagina, another man was good because of the size of his penis, another man was very, very skillful, another man also had a way of doing something special for her. You are not all those things. You are lying in bed with your wife and you think you are doing something. She's imagining or fantasizing about some guy 15 years ago. Instead of us trying to make our women better women, you want to excuse them and pretend as if what they are or their way of life is normal. We are living in an era where we promote and encourage prostitution. Such that the women who are prostitutes are those who are the boldest and they are the worshipped ones, and they are the ones who are actually praised. And they are the ones who, when they are talking in social media, they are those who can talk bolder. They are proud of their prostitution and nobody say anything. You also want to justify it, it doesn't mean anything, it's nothing. My brother, you pay dearly for it. You pay dearly for it. Most of the things that we do in life as people is out of our fear of rejection and the fear of criticism. Most of the actions and decisions we make. When you are afraid of being rejected or you are afraid of being criticized, it limits you in your decision making. So the way you are behaving towards people is largely based on these two things. I wanted to talk also about the 4 strategies of women. What do I mean by 4 strategies of women? What I mean by that is that when it comes to male-female interactions, women have some 4 basic strategies that they go along with in terms of what they seek and what they expect. These strategies are not as if maybe one group of women do this, another group of women do. No. A woman could also actually be practicing all those strategies with different men or under different circumstances. Or some of them, but not necessarily one. One, the gold-seeking strategy. That's when you meet a woman, and from the first interaction, now she's trying to seek how much you have and what you have and what you can do for her. What do you do? You realize that it's not just about a passing question, but she's really, really wanting to know, because that is what she seeks. And for such a woman, polygamy has taken over her so much that she's obsessed with those things. It's not you, it's what you have that she's more concerned about. You know what I'm trying to say? That's the gold seeking one. Then we have the attention seeking. For such a woman, she's seeking for attention, and she'll do anything to get it. And sometimes she might flirt with you, and she's playing, and you might think, maybe this girl likes me. But as soon as you try to go anything beyond, then cut. Because she enjoys the power that comes with the fact that she's getting men to like her. The attention of you that's sitting after her. That's what she's seeking. So you realize that, oh, it seems as if she's giving you all signals and this and that. What you differentiate is that such a woman, she's very consistent, and she can't say there's no progression. As soon as you try to say, oh, Charlie, if you meet here, then she starts giving you excuses. Then every once in a while, she'll call you again and say, hey, how are you doing? I miss you. Be careful of those kind of words. I miss you. You have done this and all that. And as soon as you try to move any further, or try to play the fool, or try to then cut, she's intentionally doing that because maybe she's sleeping home and she's known she got validated. She said, let me call this guy. Now, as soon as maybe if she calls you, flirting with you and all that, as soon as you start saying, oh, Charlie, I like you, or you start saying, oh, let's go out there, and you've shown some amount of interest that she was seeking for, and that's all she wanted. The fact that, and if you get, oh, our cat died last week, you have to do funeral, this guy. Some silly excuse, and that is it. And then after she cuts the phone, you look at this guy, silly guy, he thinks somebody like, you see, and she laugh at you. That's why she's doing what she's doing. That's what they do. Be careful of the attention whore. Then, the high value seeking male. The high value male seeking. She's looking for a man of a particular caliber in terms of the man's inner strength. And such a woman will test you. She'll try to shake you and insult you or do something. She's expecting you to put her in her place. That's what she's expecting. And she's not going to choose any man if the man is weak. If the man fails her test, there's a compliance test. We didn't talk about that. There's a congruence test. The congruence test is about if what is inside of you is what is outside of you. So maybe from the outside you are breaking all the mouth. Now, as soon as she tests you small, or she does something, then you are trying to approve it, you are trying to seek her validation. You realize that what you are portraying is not you. You are not that strong. You are just a desperate guy who is just looking for some moisture. That's all you are. And you are not someone who really trusts yourself or respects yourself. You are not MTN. I think I used the MTN analogy in the first talk.
Yeah.
Because if you are MTN, the thing is, the truth matter is that if you are a man who is high value, it shows in the way you do. That's why women test you. It shows in what you do. You will not be desperate. When she does something, it's not be difficult for you to call her. That's your natural way, Charlie. Why do you do that? You see, it will be so easy for you to just call her out because you expect something and her beauty is not so important to you that you throw all your. Her beauty is not worth disrespecting you or just. No. You call her out on it. It just comes. It's just like MTN. If you go to MTN office and they expect you to do certain things because they know whom they are. They know you cannot go there and just go and do anything there and get away with it. If you go and you be the one to qualify yourself. They are not trying to convince you. You are the one rather trying to convince them before they employ you. You are trying to prove yourself. You bring your CV. Okay, let me give an example so that we should make you understand. For instance, I'm a medical doctor by profession, and I want you to relate it to also your workplace. There are hierarchies, right? Maybe I don't know where you work, but maybe there's one post, then next post, next post. So everybody knows their post, right? So maybe, for instance, we have house officers, we have medical officers, we have residents, and we have consultants. So I cannot go as a senior house officer. I cannot go to my boss or my resident and pick an eye chest and say, hey, take the eye chest, go and bring blood. Can I do that? Or can you go to your boss or maybe someone superior, it's not really the most, but somebody superior to the person that's doing the work for you, and you can go and just talk to the person anyhow or try to demand the person to go and do something. You cannot do that. If you do that, the person will look at, hey, what's wrong with you? But the person can come to you and do that, and you go, yes, sir. Okay, I'll come very soon. You are trying to please the boss. If you come and you're interacting with a woman, and you come from that perspective, and she's trying to make you comply to something and comply to it, automatically she knows that you view her as higher than you. And of course, you fail that test. So she expects you to like call her out on it or try to, from your behavior. And I'm telling you, this thing is not something that is from the outside. It comes from inside. When you build yourself from the inside, it shows from the outside. I get what I'm trying to say. When you have demands and expectations, it shows. Just like maybe our medical officer or a resident knows who he is. So if me as a house officer just go to him and say, hey, go and do this, hey boss, or I just say, right, and go to the third floor and you see some, this, you pick this for me. You just looking at me like, what's wrong? That's the same way. If you're a man and you value yourself, when the woman is dressing you the same way, like you say, you know, what's wrong? You know what? It comes naturally because you know your level. But when you don't respect yourself and you are seeking validation, you are so desperate, it shows in your attitude. You think the most important thing in this world is about getting female validation, and that no matter whom so far as they find, if you find girl or Jimmy Cra, and you are just there trying to do this, and come and do this, and you are just following, you are complying. And as soon as you start complying, you've already told her that you are higher than me. That's not complying. And congruence tells about if what is inside of you matches what is outside of you. You can make all the others challenge me, I did this, so I've got this, I do this and all that. And she's watching you, so this guy was testing. And she does something or does, and all of a sudden you are, oh, Charlie, this is It's a liar. The devil is a liar. She knows the woman will test you. It's built inside of her to test you so that she won't make a mistake. That's why sometimes you meet to know certain guys who you think that, where is this guy? Because the man is strong inside. Look at the bad boys, those so-called bad boys. They don't allow women to do certain things, and that's why the women fall for them. But you are so weak, compliant, pliable. You think that by doing that she will like you. You are just a friend. He forever will do remain so. She cannot respect you. You are the nice guy. A nice guy, because she automatically by your niceness she knows that you are weak. Even her staff, you cannot even call her out and listen. If you go out in the outside, how can you strike in this difficult floor to even make it in life? Otherwise, you discover that means you are not as mates enough who can even protect outside. Just imagine you're outside and maybe you meet some strong macho men who are doing this. What would you do?
I'll run away.
A man fights for his honor.
Make a die for you.
She knows you cannot protect her. You don't have what it takes. She's halfway, she's weak, and you are afraid of her. You cannot face her and tell her the truth.
I have more, how much more?
But when you try to do those things, she will test you. For instance, she comes to you and she says something, and you try to say, hey, what do you mean by that? And she will try to again test you again to test if really what you are saying, you are just dropping. You have, and the thing is that if you are really that, it's not difficult. When you test you don't even realize that you are being tested.
Yes.
It just comes naturally off. But when you are trying to, like, as I told them too, when she says I'll do this, after that, next step now, and they say, oh, I'll let you okay. That's what I'm saying, that it's not that to be built from inside. It's not an outside thing that you're trying to play certain tricks. Say it to yourself. Know yourself and build yourself actually in terms of your knowledge, your spiritual level, your sincerity, your integrity, your character. Build yourself. It takes work. If you build yourself, these things will be things that you are trying to practice. It's not an attitude, it's a belief. It is whom you are. Let me give you an example. If you in this ceiling you put gold roofing sheets on it, it will last for a long time. It will never drip. Because gold is a quality material. And when it goes under pressure, rain is falling on it, even stones are hitting it, it will not break. Because it's strong. But when you put a very glass roofing sheet or something that is weak, it can easily break. There are different qualities. If you are quality, you don't easily break. If you have quality, you don't easily break. You are that's who you are. And the pressure, no matter the pressure, no matter the shaming language, no matter what she brings your way, you easily withstand. It just drops. You see what I'm talking about? It's about who you are as a man. Unfortunately, most of us didn't have that strong hand that's really built us. Our manhood or our masculinity was left. Nobody told us anything. Nobody taught you anything. Unfortunately, men are one of the most pathetic embodiment man people in this world. We are not trained for anything. We are just left into the world. Go to school. Are you back? Nothing. Nobody teaches you about women. Nobody teaches you about life. Nobody teaches you about being a man. Nobody. You are just left to be a man automatically. And I'm telling you, this world, nothing happens by chance. That's why there are so many weak men around. And if you don't know these things and you're not a man, you'll be frustrated for the rest of your life. You say, well, I'll get married. That's even the worst thing that will happen to you. Marriage is the worst thing because a woman is responsive. No matter, even if you get the best woman in this world and you are a weak man, she will respond. She will respond to your weakness. It's like there's masculine energy and there's feminine energy. If in a relationship, you the man, I think one of us was mentioned that, you the man, you're not strong enough. The woman will take the position of the man. Because there has to be that balance. So the masculinity will go where she will now try to start leading you because you cannot lead. It's natural. Because you're not a man. So naturally, the energy will shift and she'll be now commanding you and speaking to you anyhow in the house. There are some families or some when you go, you see that the woman is the head of the family. Because the man is weak, that's why. In some places you go, the woman even say, oh, you see what I'm talking about? That's the woman who, like, the man has shown strength. And the woman, I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say, the woman is looking up to him. It's possible and it happens. I'm telling you, it's your fault. Always. It's your fault. It's because of whom you are, your quality, the quality of person that you are. And then there is the relationship seeker. She comes and her mind is to seek for a relationship. So all that she does is for a relationship. So what she does is that she uses sex. Either she will use sex to get you into a relationship by giving you sex, or by withholding sex to make you say, each other, that's a mama will like. You see, so it's two things. It depends on the kind of man you are. If she thinks that the best option that she can have with you is by not sleeping with you, that's the choice she'll take. If she thinks that the best option that she can do in order to get you is by sleeping with you, that's the choice she'll make. It also depends on her background or her moral background, the kind of person that she is. But she uses sex as a tool, either by releasing it or not giving it. So, like I'm saying, a woman can be an attention seeker with one guy and a relationship seeking with another guy. She can be high seeking, value seeking, but at the same time, a goal seeking. It can vary in different forms. Entitlement to misbehave in public. The need for cautioning. There are times that I think one of us gave this same example about you go out, you are out with a woman or whatever, and she's insulting someone, a truck driver or whatever. She's trying to speak her mouth. And you know what comes from that is that because of neoteny and deference and the fact that women don't face consequences of their actions, they find it very, very easy to run their mouth. Because you as a man, as you are going to talk, you know that it's two things. If you are going to talk, you're ready for fight. But she knows that she's a woman. Anything happens, she's a victim. Everybody goes, oh, we don't feel you're in a kind. Or she thinks you can say anything that she wants to say. I guess what I'm trying to say. That's why you can see them saying things and trying to get, you can get away without facing consequences of their actions. Very easily. But as a man, you need to caution her even before it happens. If you go out with her or anything, you see something like that happening with the woman, you like one on the video. Point it out before, so that when you even go somewhere else, you will not do it. I guess what I'm trying to say. A man is a leader. He's a cultivator. When you are with a woman, you have to be able to make her come up. And when you're a man, one of the easiest ways to really get it is when Even your conversations and your interactions with her, she sees that every time she comes around you, she's becoming a better person. She's gaining something. She will speak. Ah. There are many things to talk about. I wish some of you could share some of your experiences. But it seems as if, do we have anyone who's willing? Is anyone willing? So what is the interviewer vibe? It's when you go out with a woman, it seems as if you are going for an interview. You are the only one asking the questions and she's not showing any kind of thing. It's a sign of low interest. She accepted the date for entertainment purposes. She didn't want to go. She's not interested. But the date is better than nothing. Maybe she sat home for a long time. She's not really got outing to go. And after all, going for the date will mean that she's going to get free food. So why would she go? Or even when she asks questions, you realize that she's not really interested in what you have to say. She's not really engaged in the interaction. A woman who has an interest level of more than 5/10 would at least be engaged in the interaction. And a woman who has an interest level of 7 and above is also trying to raise your interest level in her because she's interested. And women talk a lot. If you know, you know. They talk. So if she's not talking, it's not because she's a quiet type. They have so many things to talk, and this and that. They have so many things to talk about. So many questions to ask, so many things they want to know about when they are interested. So there's no excuse for that. One of the ways you can help yourself not to go and waste your time and your money is by testing on the phone. By talking on the phone first before you go out with her. If she's not putting in any effort in the interaction, then she'll be ready for her interview. Okay, so I said vagina is like 4 wheels on a car. Every woman has it. Have you ever gone to a car shop that you are going to buy a car? Then you go in and say, oh Charlie, I want a nice car. Which car do you want? And it's okay, this car is nice. It's okay, tell me about the car. And the person tells you, oh, it has 4 tires. I say, okay, is that all? Yeah, it has 4 tires, so buy it. Would you buy a car because it has 4 tires? Everybody expects that the car in there, 4 tires in it, has to have. What about the other thing? So every woman has a vagina. So why are you so obsessed with a woman because of the fact that she has sexuality? She has to qualify herself to you. And when you create that environment of qualifying herself to you, you're automatically creating a dynamic where you are trying to tell her that she has to impress you rather than you trying to impress her. I get what I'm trying to say. Because, for instance, your boss asks you a question. You will be trying to please. You say, oh boss, and this, and we did this also, we did that also. Yes, boss, when you run around, you are trying to. So when you come from that position of trying to seek, and this one too, you are trying to convince her and impress her, you've automatically relegated yourself. You've already told her that I'm lower than you. That's what you're telling her. So I'm trying to please you. They are dynamics. And that's where I'm coming from. And mostly comes from whom you are from the inside. You are the one who is causing all the pains and heartbreaks for yourself because of who you are. You don't respect yourself. You don't have any real value for yourself and whom you are. That's why you are suffering. You are going through systematic. Tomorrow you're going to propose to another girl, and the girl will waste your time, and later tell you that she's not interested. You get involved with another girl again, and she will put you in the friend zone. You are trying to get out. You are trying to get out for the past 10 years. You are also trying to get out. It's you. Nobody places you in the friend zone. No woman places you in the friend zone. No woman places you there. You go and place yourself there. Because the friend zone is such that it's not an office. It's not an office that you go and sit inside and log. No. It's a function. It's a role you are playing in a woman's life that defines friend zone. And when a woman places the friend zone, I call it 3Fs of friend zone. She's using for 3 things. One, she's using as a future prospect. Just in case. So when she doesn't have any other options or no other guy wants her before she pick you, you're on bench. You know, like when you are going to program, who should put on bench for Manchester? Basically, it's when like nothing is good or anything. That's when she comes to you. So, for instance, she sees you, she says you're not a bad guy or something. But okay, this guy, I don't really like him so much. The interest level is very low, honestly. So I'll place him in the friend zone. When everything is not good and all my options are finished, and maybe I don't have anything, that's when I'll come. Do you want to be in such a position? But you place yourself there because you accepted. Because when a woman is trying to put you in place, what she's trying to tell you is that I don't think you're good enough for me. And as soon as you accept it by trying to play the role that she's giving you, you confirm it. Well, you confirm that yes, I think I was not good enough for you. I'm good enough that anytime you want to use me for non-sexual attention, then you can call me to come and paint your room for you, to come and carry your luggage. That's what I'm good for. And I'll come, okay? That's what I'm doing. That's what you told her. So you've confirmed it. But when you don't accept it, at least better understand. I don't think, no. This friend thing you're talking about, I don't want to be your friend. I guess what I'm trying to say. That's not what I want. So just why do you want to put yourself in such a position in the first place? Let me give you an example. You go to the market, you're going to buy tomatoes. And then you get there, the person you are selling to says that, oh, tomatoes, it's 5 cedis. And you say, oh, child, I bought 3 cedis. You say, oh, I'm selling for 5 cedis. I don't think you take this in now. Would you still stand there waiting to say, okay, when it's 3 cedis, I'll buy it? That's what most men do. She's told you that she's not interested, and you are not. When the woman plays a friend, basically what she's telling you is that you are not good enough for me. That's what she told you. I don't find it. I don't like. I think you are not good enough. You are not of my level. That's what she has told you. So that means you have 3 cities and she thinks she's 5 cities, so you are not there. Would you stand there to the person to okay, nobody's buying for 5 cities. You are going for each of 3 cities. So you move on to the next one and go and buy it. It's a marketplace. No matter how you want to place it, it's a marketplace thing we are doing here. So for instance, when you see fresh bread here, and you see it, and I'm cutting it, the bread smells fresh, power, and give me some, and I tell you that, oh, Coco, or you, okay, I quit it, right? And you know what? You wait small, I'll give you the bread. You wait because you feel as if it's a fresh bread. I guess I'm saying, so you can wait. You should wait for 10 minutes or 5 minutes, still fresh bread. But if I have 3 days bread or 5 days bread, I'm cutting, give me some of the bread and say, wait for me. That is how we relate to women. Because we are seeking beauty. When a woman is beautiful, you are willing to wait more. When you see a woman who is 42 years and maybe you are seeking organization, you will not waste your time there. It's a marketplace thing. So why are you wasting your time standing up? The person telling prices, you have places and you want to stand there. What's wrong with you? When you go, maybe I say, oh, blah, 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 blah. So sometimes you have to really stand your ground and say that, no, I don't think you are worth that much. I'm not going to take the offer you are giving me. I'm not kind of friends. That is what it is. That's not what I'm trying to make it to be. Respect yourself, young man. Respect yourself. This is your life. Don't be apologetic with your expectations and demands. You are looking for the best for yourself, are you not? or you're not looking for the best for yourself. That's why you have to. You should be able to ask her, who is this? How did you get to know him? What happened? For how long? Have you ever done this? Why? Because your life is on the line. Don't seek to please and fear to offend so much that you sabotage your own happiness. Don't nice your way out of your own better future. So, not all women. And you go and find yourself in trouble because you didn't know something. Or you're not able to stand for your standard. Then you go and follow, you drew a very bad conditions of service for yourself. And you find yourself in a relationship or an encounter that is very bad for yourself. All because you are trying to be nice. Like I told you before, one of the biggest problems we have is that when we are afraid of criticism and judgment, that's when we suffer a lot. You are afraid that she will say this, and if you don't, she will come and she will think this. And so what? Let her think it. Ask her, know about it, because what? It's your life. You have to know. If you are going to buy something at the market, don't you try to know exactly what it's about. Okay, machine say your thing. Okay. Even some of us do. If you go to the market, you are going to buy something. Instead of checking the thing very well, you want to be nice and you say, oh, if I look at it so much, you will think that maybe I don't trust it. What's wrong with you? It's not when I go to you to buy the thing. Won't you look at it and be sure, oh, okay, does the flap work? And let me check this one. Is there any check? Or you not check it? You check to make sure the thing is good. So why don't you want to know exactly what you are getting? Like I give the car analogy. Don't you want to know if the brake is working? The fuel capacity is good for you. The engine is not being used before. The mileage, don't you want to know? You are going to buy a car with your money, something that's really going to be for you. You are going to spend sweat on it, and you don't want to know. You are trying to fantastic. Oh, okay, can't be. If I ask, they will think this. I'm trying to be too inquisitive. You have that right to know, because you are going to get married to this woman for the rest of your life. What is wrong with you, young men? You are going to get married to a woman for the rest of your life, and you are placing your life at tomorrow. Your life doesn't matter to you, and you don't want to ask about. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. You are going to get married to someone for the rest of your life. You don't know when you die. Maybe the next 50 years, you're going to get, and you don't want to know if the person is a wizard or a witch, or you don't want to know how wicked the person can be. You don't want to know because you want to be nice. You are going to nice your way out of your own happiness. That's what we do. That's what we do. Young man, be wise. Don't nice your way of your own better future. Don't let the need to please trap you. Okay.
Can a wealthy woman tell a man that I will marry you?
Can a wealthy
woman, like a rich woman,
wealthy?
Yeah. Tell a man that I will marry you or I'll pay for everything.
Okay, like she catering for everything.
Yes.
Is it because the man doesn't have money?
Yes, like a look like a sugar mommy, something like that.
The question is that why does she want to use her money to get married to you? That's the first question I will ask. Why does she want to do that? Is it that she's desperate? That's the question. Is she desperate for marriage? Because when a woman has options, her attitude is different. You see the young women, the 22, 24, when they are talking, their talk is different. The arrogance level is there because they know they have options. So when you're seeing such a woman, the first thing I'll ask you is that I will suspect that a woman is an older woman. That's the first thing I'll suspect. And she knows that the time is passing. So she'll do anything to get what she wants. It's your role as a man to get married to a woman. And if you are going to settle for that, based on the premises of the fact that you don't have money to pay and all that, you should be ready for what follows after that. Because what she's looking for is the marriage or the wedding ceremony. self-presentation and public image is more important to women than anything. And she feels that her time is passing and she needs to also prove to the public that she's married. And that's why she's doing that. That does not define who she is. I'm not saying that means she's a bad woman or whatever. What I'm saying is that you should see where it's coming from, and most likely from desperation. Or if you ask a young woman at 24, 25, say, I will never be paid, no, I will not do this, or that kind of thing. But that same woman, when she knocks 38 and no man is coming, she will do it. Let me go back to the market again. When you get to the market and somebody is selling fresh tomato, the person has to be different from somebody is selling stale tomatoes. In reality, that's how it is. Like I told you before, a woman has a marketplace value, and she knows it. Nature has, or God has given her beauty and youth. And she has to use it very, very well because it has a limited expiry date. If she wastes that particular 15 years or whatever that she's going to be beautiful and youthful, that's what she used to catch a man and make men chase her and all that. If she passes a particular stage, that same woman that you're so crazy about, the time is coming that you're seeking for. The time is coming, and the time is soon. When she realizes that she is not the woman she used to be. Most of the time, they don't realize it. They think that they will be beautiful forever, but no woman will be beautiful forever. It's a matter of time. So that's why you shouldn't be so obsessed. There are things that are more important than beauty, the beautiful woman. And beautiful women are everywhere. There are many. So many beautiful women. So why do you want to sacrifice your honor as a man on the altar of a woman's beauty? I want to encourage you to exercise your muscles. Practice being sincere with women. And learn how to say no. I'm not saying that you should be going around just everything. No. But if you feel you cannot do it or change it, the same way you treat your male, this thing that you say no, don't try to force yourself. They should respect you for that. Because she starts seeing that you are treating her as a human being. Learn how to say no. I know some of us have never said no to a woman before.
Yes.
Okay, I think it's okay. The last thing I'll say is that when you look on the phone of most women, there are a lot of. They have a male harem. You know what a harem is? Their phones are altars of polyandry. You know what polyandry is? As in, many men or a woman having sexuality with different. And I think we explained it from the foundation that it's because of trying to maximize the amount of special treatment she's getting.